High in the Tibetan Plateau, one of the most extreme environments on Earth, China is considering an unprecedented hydroelectric project that could redefine global energy production. The plan focuses on the Yarlung Tsangpo River, which carves through one of the deepest and most remote gorges in the world. Here, the river drops dramatically by over 2,000 meters, creating a rare natural opportunity for massive energy generation. Unlike traditional mega dams like the Three Gorges project, this idea may not rely on a giant reservoir. Instead, engineers are exploring a diversion system. Water would be routed through long tunnels inside mountains, using gravity and steep elevation to generate electricity through a chain of power stations. If built, the system could potentially produce more energy than any hydroelectric facility in history, enough to rival the electricity usage of entire developed nations. But the location is as challenging as it is powerful. The gorge sits in a highly seismic zone where tectonic plates collide, triggering frequent earthquakes and landslides. It is also one of the most ecologically diverse regions in the Himalayas, home to rare wildlife and fragile ecosystems shaped by extreme climate variation. Beyond engineering and environmental concerns, the project carries major geopolitical weight. The river flows into India and Bangladesh, where millions depend on it for farming and drinking water. Any large-scale alteration could affect water flow, sediment supply, and seasonal flooding patterns across borders. For downstream nations, this raises fears about water security in a changing climate. For China, it represents a step toward cleaner energy and reduced reliance on coal. The result is a high-stakes dilemma: enormous clean energy potential on one side, and environmental as well as geopolitical risks on the other. Whether this project becomes a milestone in human engineering or remains an unrealized vision, it highlights a future where energy, nature, and international politics are increasingly intertwined. Create a cinematic documentary-style video about a proposed mega hydroelectric project in the Tibetan Plateau, focusing on the Yarlung Tsangpo River Gorge, one of the most extreme and remote landscapes on Earth. Begin with dramatic aerial shots of towering Himalayan mountains, deep canyons, glaciers, and a powerful river cutting through steep terrain. Establish a tone of awe and mystery, introducing the idea that China is considering one of the largest hydroelectric projects ever imagined. Explain that the river drops over 2,000 meters through a narrow gorge, creating extraordinary natural conditions for energy generation. Show realistic visualizations of a modern engineering concept where instead of a traditional giant dam, water is diverted through long underground tunnels carved through mountains, driving a chain of hydroelectric power stations along its path. Include turbine systems, tunnel networks, and high-tech infrastructure integrated into rugged terrain. Transition into the extreme challenges of the region: frequent earthquakes, landslides, unstable geology, and harsh high-altitude weather. Show visual sequences of shifting tectonic plates, collapsing rock faces, and remote construction difficulty in isolated mountain environments. Then highlight the environmental richness of the region, showing diverse ecosystems from subtropical forests in deep valleys to alpine meadows and glaciers above. Include rare wildlife such as red pandas and other endangered species, emphasizing ecological sensitivity and biodiversity. Shift to geopolitical implications using animated maps showing rivers flowing from Tibet into India and Bangladesh. Illustrate how millions of people depend on this water for agriculture, drinking supply, and seasonal farming cycles. Subtly show concerns about water flow control, sediment reduction, and cross-border tensions related to shared river systems. Conclude with a powerful reflective tone, showing the vast Himalayan landscape at sunrise and sunset. Emphasize the central conflict between clean energy demand, environmental preservation, and international water security. End with a message that this project represents both extraordinary engineering ambition and one of the most complex challenges facing modern civilization. Tone: Cinematic, documentary, serious, awe-inspiring, slightly tense. Style: National Geographic, BBC Earth, futuristic engineering documentary hybrid.